on the grass. Shaky, shaky, baby. Look at that Austria getting all kinds of loosey-goosey. Pick your move. Absolutely. Whoa, off the grass. Madman.
The contact! He's fully that round! There's no way!
Oh my lord, he's taking a two-piece! He's sitting duck to at least two to onto the grass like an absolute psychopath! Again, and Sterling now, but on the inside, maybe! Into turn 6 goes lucky with this lead, that is the flexer. Circuit turn one with Messi, first race of the night. Is it Messi right now? Center the Red Bull, what a run that is! Alfa Romeo wants to get out there in quick shit. I could not. My eyes was looking for the kick logo on the grid, and I couldn't find the Alfa Romeo. And it's still the old Alfa Romeo badge on this game. Next game, it'll be the lean green bogey machine that is the kick. Guys, honestly, worst livery on the grid. That kick livery is ghastly. God, it's ugly. It really is. What an ugly car. Speaking of what is not ugly, though, is Sterling. Not in a Mercedes-Benz. Look at that. We'd love to see it. The man avoided the Mercedes-Benz again. Granted, it's in a Williams that is powered by Mercedes, but we'll leave that out, is what we'll do. That's not his fault that the Williams has a PU unit from Mercedes-Benz. It's a Williams on the livery. In fact, we will give Sterling the first lap of the new session is what we will do. Hopefully no commentator's curse this time around for Sterling, but first lap in Q1, and then Q2, Q3 for all those that don't know how it works in the full qualifying session into turn 1. Traffic all over the place. The car is going to get a juicy toe though into turn 3. In my eyes, it's turn 2. That little kick there isn't a corner, and you can't tell me fucking otherwise. Oh, a little bit of traffic out the way, Haas. It's a bright blue Williams. Get to the left or get to the right. Don't sit in the middle of the road. You've got a mini map and you've got mirrors. Fucking use them. But anyway, into turn 4 goes Sterling. I think that might hint him a little bit. Gigi said that's how you do it in the Alpine and the Mercedes-Benz. Bonjour, monsieur. The first one of the season. Looking very nicely hooked up, though, from Mr. Sterling here. Our little Gert sausage in the Williams. Green penalty for collision with one Kinney Jim for exotic planes. That is not the way to start a qualifying session into the final corner. Hooks, oh, he's invalidated. I've used up all that lung capacity for a track violation. I'll be having words later on still about that. You owe me some long time, because that's not kosher. There's many things that are kosher, and that's not very kosher indeed. Down the field, though, so there's a grid penalty for Mr. Plains. His crash with Kinney Jim, that's not good. It's the last thing you want to do in the first race of the season. Speaking of exotic, we'll get on board him. He's on the mediums. Evening, Mr. Vespertine. Hope you're doing alright. You glorious, glorious man. You beautiful specimen of a human is what you are. Into 3 for exotic planes. His first lap of the session, setting the deltas on fire with the purple sectors. It's the first race of the year, and I can't get up my gizmos properly. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? There we go. That is what I am looking for. I am hopelessly rusty, but we will get into the flow of it as quickly as we can. E for now, P1 at the moment in Q1 at 1 minute 4.612. Probably going to be kind of the ballpark for most of the drive. Where he's fucking lost on the right hand side. Going to be the ballpark in the 104s. I think the 104s, 105s, maybe higher 103s. We'll see if someone's feeling fruity in the latter stages of the session once there's more rubber down and the track evolution has kicked in. But across the line he comes from a 104.685 on that medium tyre. That's not too bad. That is not too bad at all. Looking very racy indeed on that medium tyre. Ooh, get a little bit out of shape though. His Purple J on the exit of 3 backs out of that lap. We're trying to stay out of the way of people on laps and misjudge space. Mate, no worries, but it happens to us all. The circuit comes around quick and quick. Well, it does fucking quickly. You look behind you, no one there. Look behind you again. There's a car up your ass, and then without being taken out to dinner, there's a, you know what I mean? Don't want that. So just keep your wits about you. The mini-map, honestly, is your best friend. On circuits like this, your full mini-map on your screen is so handy to have during these qualifying sessions. Just gives you a nice little view to who's coming through, stuff like that. Speaking of things that are coming through, Tempo, first season with us at the DSL, gets the Red Bull. He's a Red Bull fan. He's made no secret about it. Haas, get out of the way again! That's twice now that the Haas has just parked in the middle of the road. Who's in that Haas? Who is that? Was that Purple J? Was it Purple J that got in the way there? Was it the other Haas? Either way, it might have been Kingy. Regardless of which Haas it was, use your fucking mirrors. Use the mini-map. That's twice in the space of a lap and a half, 2 laps, where Haas has hindered a car on circuit. You've got eyeballs. You're blessed with the thing that we call sight to look behind you. Wake up, Haas boys. That's 2 of you that have infringed a car on circuit in Q1. First race of the season. Let's get a little bit sharper, be a little bit more visual on track. Goodness gracious me. Good evening from across the pond, Miss Legacy. Hope you're well, my dear. Hope you're doing alright too. Ooh, now that's a lap to get on board with. AJ, the SP laser guy. Naturally, just because of who he is, it will be a good lap to get on board with, regardless. But tonight, the man, the myth, the big, beautiful behemoth, that is AJ, is racing on his rig tonight. First league race on the wheel and pedals. So I hope it goes well for him. He's put in some laps today, is what he has done. Very much dedicated to getting better and more comfortable on the rig. So let's see how he goes, see how he sets up his lap. Here he comes, going to be looking to launch through the final corner, invalidating the lap time on the left. Has that done both laps? It has. There is no way I set this man up through 3 apexes, and that's how he does me. There is many ways I will be happy content this man doing me, and that is not one of them, I promise you that. Unbelievable. Well, on board the Bossman then, is what we'll do. I said that on stream then, and I just noticed that's now in a VOD, but we'll ignore the fact I've got lustful intentions for my best friend and get back to the racing on circuit, is what we will do. Since I've been let down by AJ on the lap, we'll get on board the Bossman, who unfortunately is not in a Red Bull this season. I'll be honest, I was a little bit sad. I was really hoping that he was just going to get slammed by RNG and he was going to get the Red Bull again. And he didn't. He got the Aston Martin. Maybe a little bit sad, not going to lie. But it's fine. He's in the lean green bogey machine. That is the Aston Martin. Very nice looking car as well. Let's not get that mistaken. Right, let's give Senna the full grid. Well, the full screen. Sorry, not full grid. Full screen. Let's make EA do their job. Some camera angles throughout the Styrian Mountains as he comes barreling into turn 1. Through turn 1 nicely as well. Track limits on your left-hand side on the exit of 1 are very punishing. And the curb, there's like a little bit of a sausage. A extended Greg sausage roll on the turn 1 exit. That if you get your car mounted on it, you 50-50 grind like you're playing a Tony Hawk's game. Mount the car on there, you lose a lot of time, get a lot of time invalidated, and then it's a waste of time you being out on circuit then because, well, you're not going to set absolutely nothing. Because your lap time has been deleted by the FIA, but no track limit violations thus far for DSL Senna. Looking very hooked up, I must say, in Q1. Looking, oof, look that input change through those 2 corners, that was very nice indeed. Using all the track limits on the left there to get the car thrown and carried as much speed as you can. Track limits there on the final corner, also very punched across the line into the... Is that a 105 dead? It's a 105 on the button. on the nose from DSL Senna. He could not do that again if he tried. Hanson, you're rhyming a lot. Not sure if it's intentional, but it's making me feel things. I am not rhyming on purpose. It's that I've not even noticed. Apparently I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Imagine that. So Vixar on outlap in the Q1 session. 7 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. We've got a DNF from Delboy that I didn't catch on stream. Not too sure if that was a pit lane retirement or he binned it somewhere on circuit. Kingy looking to get out of the way nicely. There we go. Tempo into the pit lane. The pit lane entry here at Austria is absolutely easy, Tiger. The pit entry at Austria is very challenging. Can catch a lot of drivers off guard, sorry, if you're racing a car through sector 3, because if you're kind of side by side or they're very close behind you, you want to pit, you have to make it known early, because the racing line is to the left, the pit entry is to the right hand side, but naturally through that corner you're going to understay a little bit, just given how quickly you go into that apex. So I've seen plenty of crashes there, just between drivers. One wanted to pit, one wanted to keep racing. I'm sure we'll see it at some point tonight. Some drivers getting a little bit caught out with the pit entry. And the pit exit as well, very much throws you out into danger as Finn comes past the pit exit. And no, he does not. My eyes are completely lying to you. He's the top of the mountains. He's in sector 2. He's nowhere near the pit exit. Is an F1 Finn. I have lost my line to where? There it is. Can't be losing that. Can't do these laps. That's horribly inconsistent and very rarely. I mean, what have we got looking here? We've got the 104s, the low 104s from Tempo, looking very healthy on that soft tyre. Exotic players looking to maintain some of these soft tyres, maybe for Q2 and Q3. Maybe carry us over into the race. Awesome. Yum, goes the house. Mr. Ethan putting on a strong showing also. P2 very much on the heels. 104 from Exotic Plains as well. Blue Fox into the 104s. Go on, you big ginger beast. SS Orangutan. Love that from you in Q1. Told you I'd get it back for the nose jibe earlier, you little bastard. Blue Fox P4 at the moment. Senna P5. Love that from the boss man. Agent very much on his heels as well. A 105.030. Nothing separating the teammates there in the Aston Martins. Goodness me, my eyes are having a hard time focusing up. It's what they are doing. Let's get on board Kingy on an outlap. Why not? Let's give the man, the myth, the Kingy. Oh, hello! Is that a little bit of rain I see? Is that some moisture on circuit? Oh, Kingy on the ground, that soft tyre not feeling good as it's getting all kind of greasy. Kept it out the wall though, so he's not done too bad. Needs to box here, I reckon. Don't want to take a risk here on the soft tyres. Kingy says no! Have you seen my gamer tag? I am the king. I have a throne, you know. I have a castle. I have servants. I have a king-size bed, and I shall be what I want to be, which is a king. Into turn 1, he comes in on the soft tyre, looking to maybe find some time. I doubt he will find any time. Where the fuck's he going? Almost taking the apex there. That's not the racing line, my man. I can promise you that. It goes straight up the hill into turn 3. I know there's a little bit of a kink up the hill, but there's not that much of a kink. Goodness gracious me. It is now raining is what it is doing. He's not spitting, it's properly pissing it down. into turn 5, but King is keeping this guy on circuit nonetheless. This man's become a driving god overnight. Never mind, he's missed that apex by at least 2 districts, but he keeps it within track limits nonetheless. Keeps it in the lines, the white lines. Oh no, the gravel! But he keeps it on circuit still. This man's got 4-wheel drive built into his DNA. Call this man Colin McRae. That's a very tight line through there, though. Is he finishing the lap? No, he's not. Oh, into the pit lane. I thought he might have finished it just for the sake of finishing it. I thought he was fully committed there. I thought he was going to whole hog just balls to the wall. Oh, I was invested in that Kingy lap. I was invested in the Kingy. Goodness me, I apologise. Oh, I thought he might have finished that just for the sake of finish. I'd have finished it for you all, for the sake of content. And a DRS disabled. Ah. Unbelievable. It's almost like it's raining, chat. It's almost like it's raining. So, no more DRS for the boys. And I can't imagine no one's going out on circuit for the last 2 minutes of Q1. No reason to, really. Everyone set a lap time on the dry compound, on the softs and the mediums. Exotic, Kurt Mistra and Sterling all set a lap time on the mediums. So for all that do not know, I'm sure that everyone that is here that is watching, we're all Formula 1 fans, we know how it's organised through Q1, 2 and 3, but if you are here and you're not a Formula 1 fan, or you're a new Formula 1 fan for that matter, and you don't know how qualifying works, let me give you a quick reminder. So Q1, we lose the bottom 5 of the grid, the slowest 5 drivers, the remaining drivers then move on to Q2, and then we again lose a slot of 5 drivers, which then gives us the top 10 for Q3. All about, what is it, 18 minutes, 15 minutes Q2? I should know that. I've watched F1 for enough years to my knowledge to be, I think it's 15 minutes for Q2. I think I'm wrong there, to be honest with you. I think I'm talking out of my ass. Because now I'm doubting myself for how long it is for Q2 and Q3. But we'll fuck around and find out in 46 seconds, is what we'll do. So it's going to finish up Q1, Tempo P1, E-A-R-E-T. I'm just going to call you Ethan, is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to force my way through sounding like I'm playing Countdown, asking for a vowel and a consonant and a vowel and a consonant at the start of your game attack. So we'll just call you Ethan, is what we'll do. P2, Mr. Plains P3, Blue Fox P4, Senna Agent R. Simpson, F1 Finn, Master Mason, and Kurt Mistro, making up the top 10 for Q1, and AJ VXR, Wunkin Jim, Flecky, and Redding going to be pushed through to Q2. We'll be losing Sterling, Purple J, Del Boy, Void, and Kingy, the man, the myth, the wet weather legend. That is Kingy, down in P20. As my microphone just almost hit me in the nose there as I tried to itch my left ear whilst talking. And it turns out my headset is too heavy to be removed from my ear whilst I'm itching my head. So my Astro microphone swung around and smacked me in the nostril. So if you just got a brief 5 seconds there of Darth Vader kind of breathing in your ears, I do apologise. My microphone swung around and smacked me in the kisser. Goodness me, just got a nostril full of Astro. Hey dear. So Q2 and onwards is what we are. You're blessed tonight as well, because usually short qualifying is finished now, and now we get a little break, but we get Q1, Q2 and Q3. You get 3 lots of me rambling on absolute bollocks. It's a win-win, isn't it? Not? It's a win-win. Very much a winner-winner chicken dinner, in my eyes. Oh, look at that rain, baby. Lock them doors. It's looking fucking wet. Is what it is doing. People in the crowd. One man having a brolly. Apparently nobody else got the memo that it was raining but that one man. Hang on, let me hide the hood real quick. Let's talk about this for 30 seconds. The one man got the memo for the weather. He left his house. He checked BBC. He saw the weather forecast. He said, no, 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 not today. I'm not getting caught lacking. I'm going to take me a brolly. And he's looking dry and mighty. Up there, the rest of them are getting wet. She's wearing a skirt, it looks like, in the wet. Or is it 3/4 pants? Either way, not to show why you're showing leg when the forecast is rain. But anyway, away from the stands, away from the fans. That rhymed again. I must be an MC. I must be just an MC in a past life. All the guys getting out on circuit. Let me bring up my gizmos. We can't miss these. There we go. There we go. Everyone on intermediates, shintermediates, is what I like to call them, because I crash all the time driving them, and then I end up kicking my rig with my shin because I'm pissed off. So I call them shintermediates, is what I do. But all the guys going to be out on the intermediates all the wet. I don't think it's full wet yet. But we'll... Ooh, there we go. That's the car that I want to see on circuit. Is Mr. Blue Fox. He was doing some wet weather practice earlier on in the evening. So let's see how much of that practice he can put into some lap times into Q2. Legs are waterproof. She's almost as smart as Umbrella Man, do you know? I agree to a certain extent. But I'm also thinking Umbrella Man is just a little bit smarter. Because he's come out fully clothed, not showing any leg, but also brought the umbrella. He knew he was waterproof, yet chose not to just expose himself to the elements. Full jeans will look like chinos and a brolly. He was taking no chances, and I respect a man that takes no chances. You know? But that's my verdict on the brolly man in the pit lane. So let's get the verdict now. Blue Fox setting the first lap in this Red Bull for himself. In the wet weather conditions, into turn 1 he comes. Oh, get a little bit loosey-goosey there on the exit, but keeping it in a straight line nonetheless. DRS disabled, as we saw at the end of Q1. Up into turn 3, get nicely on the brakes. Don't get the brakes too heavy though, because you'll lock up, and in the wet, you don't want to be locking those fronts up because you'll slip and slide, baby, and you'll miss that apex by a decent margin. Got on the brakes nicely though, down the gears, got a little bit of the engine braking going on into the turn 3 braker zone also. Let the car naturally slow down. They've got a lot of downforce. The engine will slow it down a lot more than just the gearing. Once you can master that kind of craft between the gearing and the engine braking, you'll be laughing throughout the lap time. Speaking of laughing, James Mason, fastest lap so far, 1:14. Blue Fox scared of that apex, don't want to go near it. It looks like does not want to go near that apex through sector 2, but keeping it on track nonetheless. For the final 2 corners, very much a slower section in the wet. It's scary how much different a circuit like Austria is during the dry conditions, because it's a quick lap. During qualifying, it's rapid. The race lap times is still really, really quick. But in the wet, you lose at least 10 seconds of lap time. At least, well, as the lap times are saying, 1 minute 12 there from Exotic, a 13.4 from Ethan in P2 at the moment. So the Q1 lap times was the 1 minute 4s. So just about 10 seconds lost on the delta from the dry to the wet conditions into Q2. Which this should make it a lot closer now, up and down the field for this top 10 shootout. I came here for fucking shootout. Anyway, that lives rent-free in my head. Is what that does. Flecky P10 at the moment in the Alfa Romeo. Is he on a lap? I think he's on a double run. I think he's on a double runner. He's going through the final 2 corners. Gets that car hooked up nicely into 3rd gear through there. That's brave. But I've been through in 4th still. Keep the traction nicely controlled at the rear of the car. But what do I know? I'm just a fucking commentator. I don't know nothing. Here's what I don't know. Is that some racing happening during qualifying? Is that Redding on the back of a Ferrari? What's going on here? Which Ferrari is it? Mr. R. Simpson. I think about to set a lap of his own In the wet conditions on the intermediates, you've got a little bit more freedom to maybe double run to what you do in the dry. Most times than not, on a lap around it. Excuse me, I do apologise. Oh, goodness me, got hiccups. Most times than not, on a lap around here in the dry, most on a flying run through qualifying, you'll dump most of the battery, give or take about 15-20% at the end of the lap. Maybe a little bit less, to be honest with you. So it's not a circuit to really get a double run in when you're out and about. Is that a DNF from someone on circuit, or is that a pit lane retirement? I'm not too sure. But in the wet conditions, sorry, I should get back to my point. In the wet conditions, because the battery deployment isn't as heavy, given that it is on the intermediates, the car's not going to be dumping out as much battery, because if you dump it as much as what you would be doing in the dry conditions, in the wet, the rears are going to be slippy and slidey. It's not going to be pretty for anyone involved. Is that Mercedes-Benz on the gravel? Hang on, wait a minute. What am I missing? It is indeed Mr. Plains getting a little bit out of shape. I can't do this pit entry. Have you binned it on the pit entry, Master Mason? Is that what you are telling me? Have you, ironically, gone to the place where you can get your car fixed and ended up taking it back crashing? No, okay. I shall take your word for it, is what I will do, James. I will take your word for it. Speaking of taking some things, these guys looking to take some seconds, some tenths, some hundredths off the guys in front for the top 10 positions. F1 Finn put on a very healthy showing for the race that he joined us for last season. Very much looking forward to seeing how he does. In fact, I'm looking forward to seeing how all the new drivers do in that regard. Granted, Tempo 4K has driven for us at Blue Fox's side of things, has been a part of our community for a decent while now, and has been a part of DSL Centre's community here and there also. So I know how he is, know what he's capable of on circuit, but he trialled like the rest of the guys that needed to, nonetheless for Season 4, put on a very impressive showing, is what he did. Is this going to be a moist race too? I do not know. It is presets only though, so setups wise you are just locked in place to what we give you for the dry and for the wet. There is no custom setups in this league, is what they are not. So let's get on board Kurt Mistro. Yeah! As he sets another flying lap in the wet weather conditions. Now I know that he's either got me turned down right now whilst he's on a flyer, or he can hear me still whilst he's on a flyer. Either way, if you can hear me, let's test the man's concentration levels as he comes barreling up the hill into turn 3. Yellow flag through sector 2. I think that is his teammate in the second McLaren. Is that a bad omen for Kirtley in the... Yeah, McLaren. I had a complete brain fart there. I had a train of thought to what I wanted to say, and then I doubted myself on the car that I thought I was seeing. And I was right, but I second-guessed myself, and it just completely threw me off my tracks. Speaking of almost going off track, oh, Kurt Mistro floating the car out wide there like fucking Noah's Ark, slowly drifting off to sea. Very much on the track limit white lines. Very surprised the game didn't rinse him on the bottom there for pushing the track limits, but it's giving him the track time nonetheless into the final corner. What is this stuff falling from the sky? It's a little bit of moisture, a little bit of the wet stuff is what it is like. But hope you're well, Chief. Hope you're doing alright here. All is good with the family. Sorry that you couldn't race tonight, bud. So that you had to dip out a little bit late in the evening. Is this Kurt Misha looking to double run and get a toe into turn 3? Is he wanting a sneaky little toe? Is that what he's doing? We'll keep on board and find out. Is he on a double run? It looks like he's on a double run. I think it might be on a double run. Oh no! Into the wall! I didn't want to say anything. He was looking hooked up. He was looking hooked up. I didn't want to curse him. I thought I'll just let him get through the apex and we'll see what he's got going on. After getting the first run down, he's gone for the double run. Low Bartley got a nice toe into 3. And then just dropped it out of 5 on the exit, losing the rear. Making nothing but sweet love with the barricade. That McLaren has gone from looking very pretty to looking like my Lego pieces after 5 minutes of me losing patience, all broken, and I can't fix it. Who's on a Lapperoni? Aidy's on a Lapperoni in the Williams. Oh, invalidated. That's 2 times that I've jumped on board at Williams. Is he going to double run though? Is he going to give me a double runner? Am I going to be able to witness an AJ hot lap on the rig in the wet? Give it to me, come on. Give it to me, baby. I did not just quote Offspring during a fucking qualifying session. Anyway, through turn 1. Going to be guessing he is double running here because it's 3 minutes and 20 left. Probably didn't have enough time to get into the pit lane, refuel, recharge the battery and get back out again. So this must be a double run from AJ in the Williams Duracell. He is in the rig tonight, Lager. Going to be doing this season on the Rico. He has put in some time today, put in some decent lap times, got himself accumulated with what he needs to be done. Needs to be done. English? Question mark. Words are difficult. Hitting an apex is difficult, apparently, in the Williams, but he gets it recovered nonetheless mid-corner. Gets the next sequence of corners hooked up nicely on the power, gently on the power. Don't want to get on the power too quickly on the exit there. On the right-hand side, the exit curb is brutal. AJ very much needs to set a lap here, otherwise he's in risk of being knocked out in Q2. Where's he going to put himself? On the grid, P13 in a 114.710. That is not going to be enough, I don't think, to get him through to what? It's not going to be enough. I don't think. I fucking know. That is not going to be enough to get him through into Q3. F1 Finn, though, on an outlap. Looking to improve on some lap times. The guys from P1 down to P4 very much knowing that there is no risk to be had. Don't need to get back out on circuit. Let's not crash for the sake of crashing. We've got a lap time in place. That is what they need to do. F1 Finn, though, very much make it or break it. Being pushed down to P11. Being just slightly pushed out over the business zone. I was about to roll a cigarette thinking there was nothing much to play for the bottom parts of the top 10, but I'm completely talking out my ass. F1 Finn's been pushed down to P11. Very much needs to find some time now on this last lap of Q2. A 114.225 is what he currently sits on. Kurt Maestro, yes, he has been Thanos snapped out of existence in Q2, but the lap time still stands there with a 13.758. So he needs to find a decent little bit of time here. Does F1 Finn? Am I backing him? I think I am. He's looking very hooked up so far into Sector 2, hitting all the apexes, all the braking zones. Tempo, flexing those muscles in the wet though, saying, look at me fellas, I've got more pace to find and more pace to play with in the dying stages of Q2. Can F1 Finn here put himself through into Q3? Can he? Yes, he can! With a 113, but he gets himself through and some. Is what he does there. Not only does he get through, he gets through by a healthy margin. That's a great little lap in the dying stages of Q2. Pressure lap there from F1 Finn, and he delivers under pressure. Great stuff from the AlphaTauri. Love that. And back in Asia, I'm the biggest William fan in the lobby. Well, very strong driver pairing, fully enough, at the Williams side of things for this season. AJ and Sterling. Sterling? Yes, Sterling. Both in the Williams for Season 4. A very good driver pairing, very strong. Both very consistent drivers from both sides of the garage. So no doubt a good haul of points to be had for the Williams boys throughout the season. Although I'm pretty sure we have now lost both of the Williams. I think we have. Didn't want to mention it too early, Lager. I saw it, I noticed it. Didn't want to mention it too soon. But the boss man appears to be P14 in that Aston Martin. Not hooked up a lap to push himself through into Q3. That is very much the first shock of the season. I think would be a healthy statement to make. I think Senna is a regular face in the top part of the grid in the qualifying sessions, so no doubt usually in Q3. All that good stuff. P14 though for the Aston Martin of the boss man DSL Senna. But as the chat is very much saying, let's talk about it. Let's talk about Reading. P7. Let's talk about Reading hooking up a lap. Let's talk about Reading getting into Q3. Let's explore the greatness that is Reading FC 20. Doing what needs to be done. Getting a lap hooked up. Getting a decent lap up. 113.8. A couple of tenths adrift from one of the frequent front runners of Fresh Agent 47. Into Q3 he goes. That is very much a round of applause from myself. Hopefully the microphone picks up the round of applause from myself. For Mr. Redding. Unbelievable stuff from you, sir. So Tempo, Exotic Planes, F1 Finn, R. Simpson, A-E-R-T-T, Ethan. I'm not going to say the A-E-R-T. It's going to just get on my nerves. I was reading that, god dang it. I was reading the grid game. Unbelievable. GT could not improve on my lap, mate. The wet conditions are always a case of, once you find time, that's great. But you can just quash it away. Phew. In an instant, because it's so hard to then regain that kind of momentum into the wet conditions on your lap. Damn, that was tough. Mate, it looked tricky. Austria is very traction limited, I think, on a lot of the exits, which makes the wet weather conditions a little bit of a menace for some of the guys on circuit. So Q3, only 8 drivers through to Q3. Lost a couple DNFs in Q1 and Q2. So only 8 out of the potential 10 through to Q3. As an AlphaTauri goes flying out the garage at an unbelievable rate of knots. Oh, there he is. We've got Tempo in the Red Bull. Going out of the pit lane. Mr. Blue Fox going out also. I think in fact, Ethan was the first car out on circuit. I believe, yes, he was. And I don't think I've caught a lap of this young man so far. So I will give him a quick 30-second talking about. I don't know the lad personally, but what I do know is that he helps send it out on the channel with some graphics, some things like that. So a big little shout out to the young man for doing that for Senna and the channel, first and foremost. Secondly, he's got some go-go juice. The boy's got some wheels. is what he has, and I have not caught a lap of him throughout the entirety of the night, so let's catch him right now. I think rightly so. In the Alpha Tauri. Do we want an onboard, or do we want the game can do it justice? Give me a 1 or 2 in chat. 1 for the onboard, 2 for the offboard. What we're feeling? Do we want an onboard Hanson lap or an offboard EA flyer? First one to answer gets it. 1. Onboard, there we go. We'll have an onboard with Hanson then, is what we'll do. With Mr. Ethan, as we mentioned earlier, not going to be doing the AERT. That's too much of a mouthful for me. Through turn 1, very nice. That was very hooked up. Ooh-wee. That Alpha Tauri was looking planted. It's on rails. It's a scale electric. Purple Sector 1 into the braking zone, using all the track on his left-hand side, making the entry as wide as he can do to get the most maximum speed throughout the apex. On the power nicely, up the little bit of a hill. That's easy there to get on the power too early, lose the rears into the wall to the right. Most times not, you want to crash to the left. There's a little bit more runoff if you go off to the left, but most times than not, if you're having a crash, you ain't got much choice to where the fuck you're crashing. But who isn't crashing? This man right here in the Alpha Tauri, looking hooked up as what it could ever be so far, I must say. Hit every apex, every braking zone. He's absolutely flying for the first lap of Q3. Track limits, what are they? Apexes, I eat them for breakfast, nom nom nom. Across the line he comes with a 105.171. That's a very decent banker time there from the Alpha Tauri. Speaking of bankers, oh hello, Mr. Blue Fox P1 right now, smashed out the partner by his teammate, very much unzipping that fly, put it down on the table saying, hello Mr. Blue Fox, I'm a little bit bigger, I'm a little bit girthier, I'm going P1 baby, by a few tenths a lap. Tempo and the Red Bull boys looking strong, and the sister team also looking strong in P3 in the Alpha Tauri and F1 Fin also. It's a Red Bull family gathering at the moment for P1. Oh, Simpsons ruined it in the Ferrari, mamma mia, splitting that sandwich up in the Scarlet Red Racing Machine. A 104.738 healthy bank lap in the early stages of Q3. Who else is on a flyer? Let me see some more good stuff. Mr. Plains on an outlap, Redding on an outlap, the dark horse of Q2 into Q3. Love that. Exotic Plains getting out of the way of a faster car. No, just taking the scenic route up to turn 3. He wants to enjoy himself and enjoy the time on circuit. Get a nice look to the right, nice look to the left. Taking the Austrian, the Styrian Mountains, as he's on a leisurely outlap. Yes, he is. Agent went up into turn 3 on an outlap also. So where do we go on board? Let's get on board Reading then, shall we? Let's talk about it. Reading into Q3. Very much deserved also. A very decent lap was put down by Mr. Reading FC20. Love that. Purple Sector 1 apparently for Reading. Do my goggling bins deceive me? Is Reading a secret gaming god? Have I missed something over the seasonal break? Is Reading now a professional? Is that what we are witnessing? Through Sector 2. No Purple Sector 2 for Reading this time around. The game sometimes can be a little bit finicky with what it can give you as far as purple sectors, but it's looking hooked up nonetheless. Then let's not take it away from the man right now. Across the line, here comes a 106.592 again. Healthy lap times from Reading. I'm loving what I'm seeing, and what I'm seeing is making me feel an all kind of funky way is what he's doing from Reading in that second McLaren. Lovely stuff. Now on board with the Mercedes-Benz Exotic Plains, the man, the myth, the young Rapido legend that is Exotic, very quick. We all know who he is. We've raced with him long enough. We know how quick he is, how well he can drive. I don't need to big up him any more than what he already does with his performances on circuit. Through Sector 1, Purple Sector, which I think he would be expecting from himself, I think. 3 sector 1 purple sectors, give me that. I eat those for breakfast, for dinner, for lunch, for tea, for supper. That's the 3-course meal for exotic planes. Oh! But apparently for dessert he's got a side fucking dish of trout limits. There's no way he's chowed down on the appetizer. He's enjoying the main. He thought he was full. He took a risk for a biscuit, took on the dessert, and then now he's trout limits. Oh, that's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm going to stop giving drivers a big nice little talking up on their lap. Because apparently trout limits just eats them in the ass. As soon as I give them a 30-second little bit of love, a little bit of appreciation. Speaking of appreciation, let's appreciate the Red Bull, shall we? Look at it. It's season 4. You're damn right the Red Bull joke is carrying over to every season that you are blessed with me on commentary. This joke is never getting old. Look at it in all its glory. The livery, pristine. The car, mwah, chef's kiss. The aero, bellissimo. All of the above and so much more. That car is phenomenal, is what it is. Being driven tonight by a man that shows glimpses of being phenomenal, but sometimes can be a little bit of a plebratron on circuit. Set a lap there for himself, 105.019 P4 for the moment. Blue Fox looking strong though, strong like Russian tank. It would not be a com stream without the strong being brought out the locker. As tempo goes quickest in Q3, as we approach the business end of Q3, the dying stages. It's a short lap, so you can leave it very late as you dare. If you can get a good outlap in at pit lane and whiz around, you can leave it as a decent little bit of time late to the session. But no doubt some guys just want to get the lap time in, feel confident and comfortable with the lap time that they have set at 103.916. I called it in Q1. The high 103s may be, I think the lag from tempo is awful. He's looking alright on my screen. He's not lagging at all. Looks good. Into pit entry, no lag. Looking alright. Well, hopefully that rectifies itself for the race. Or at least if he's a little bit laggy, he gets ghosted in time. That kind of thing. So, tempo, pit lane. Couldn't have been held up by the teammate Red Bull, the sister of the two. ART Ethan, P2, pit lane. Simpson, Ferrari, dumping battery to try and get back into the pit lane. To try to set another flyer in the dying stages of this Q3 session. Fresh agent, pit lane. Will he come back out? 2 minutes and 20 seconds. There's probably enough time, but it's gonna have to come out now. If only the internet speed could match the track speed. Mate, if that was the case, I'd be unbeatable. I'm gonna keep it a $1.50. You all won't get close if I could be as quick as my internet speeds. You all don't want that to ever be the thing. My internet is fast. Speaking of fast, Reading on an outlap. Exotic planes on an outlap. Tempo still in the pit lane. Not pulling the trigger, I don't think, for another flying lap. We've got an Aston Martin there of agent coming out for a late blast through the Styrian Mountains, I think. Was that the Aston Martin crew bringing him out? Or there he is. Okay, so I watched that entire pit sequence happen, yet his car never came out. Many confusions. Is what I am there. Was that a little bit of camaraderie on circuit? Was that tempo getting out of the way of agent? That is very nice to see. A little bit of sportsmanship, a little bit of showsmanship. Love that. Letting the guy come through behind. Didn't want to hold him up. Words, English? Question mark? All of the above. I suppose in the DS, in the DS, there's a handshake pad into there. Literally. So, 46 seconds, and tempo has, I don't know, got Got an engine problem? Question mark. You gonna shift, my man? No. Are we just cruising for a bruising? Are we just, I mean, it's a nice sight to the left, a nice sight behind, a nice sight, But I mean, no idea. I am confusion. Is what I am. El Honda. I was literally having flashbacks then of Max having no power going up that hill. Oh, hello. Never mind. Team games being played. Oh, I see. Never mind. I'm getting Temple D Johns here, and he's giving team. They're giving each other a toe. There's some Red Bull teamwork going on. Imagine. I'm starting thinking Tempo's having an engine problem. He's maybe lost some brain cells into turn 3. Little did I know, Blue Fox has got a Megatow into 3 apparently that I did not see coming, and a Megatow into 5 that I did not see coming. Oh, big snap! Oh, he's caught up like a fucking driving god! Did you see the corrections on the wheel? Goodness me, across the line, P4! 104.515. Oh, the corrections there! For the final 2 corners, that is some wheel work, well, some thumbstick work, but you know what I mean. Oh, exotic! 103.711. Take that, you chump! In the Red Bull, he says, in that Mercedes-Benz. Shame that Merc is not that quick IRL. It's a fucking shed. First agent now across the line. What was his time game? You can't dare go with P5. You can't take it off me like that. Like I'm some kind of spoilt child and you stole my lollipop. Give me it back. I was reading. 104.483 for Agent there at the end of the session. 103 for P1 and P2, separated by absolutely nothingness. Mr. Ethan P3, very good showing from him on his debut league race. R. Simpson P4, Agent P5, Blue Fox P6 there. Very nice lap indeed. Was looking very quick, I must be said. That correction through the final 2 corners. Ho ho! That is shit stain kind of pants kind of thing. You feel me, player? You don't want none of that for the fast 2 corners. That's heartbreak kind of stuff. That's heartache kind of stuff. Oh, goodness me. That is a great little session throughout Q1, Q2, and Q3. I've missed that. Is what I have done. I've missed that Q1, Q2, Q3 kind of build of pressure for the guys on circuit. That was English is hard work tonight, chaps. English is hard work. El Honda, hey yo. Let's talk about it. That's an L comment, must be said. That Honda has been running strong. Rightio, so for all those that are new here watching, there's usually like a 5-minute break. There we go. We go at 22. Lovely. I'll give myself here just 5-minute kind of downtime on the vocal cords before we jump into the action-packed Turn 1 and Turn 3. That is the Austrian circuit. And as I take a quick smoke break, because I think I've deserved it. So there we go. How was that, drivers that are here in chat that was in Q1, Q2, and Q3? How do we find the format change? Do we all enjoy the format more with it being Q1, Q2, Q3? Or do we appreciate the short qualifying a little bit more? Long. That is true. It is a little bit of a longer proceeding. Yeah, me too, Curly. Mind you, I do. Full qualifying. It's as close to, like, the real stuff. So, that's always good. I went nice. Ah, yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, it would be a little bit of a pain in the ass. It's gonna have to get out the rig and just immediately get on to thinking about work. Well, getting set up for work and kind of, It's one of those 6.5 doesn't it? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, I enjoy the kind of build up of as I mentioned earlier, just like the build up of tension throughout Q1, Q2, and Q3, because it makes like a Q2 and Q3 then become like a really good shootout for a lot of the drivers, and I just enjoy how much that builds because I sort of qualifying. It's so easy to miss a lap even there because it's just 18 minutes of just lap time, lap time, lap time, lap times. So the amount of times I missed someone on a flyer that was like maybe a P4 or further down, and then I put in an absolute god tier lap and gone flying up the grid. But I've missed it because just there's so many cars on circuit throughout a short qualifying, just setting a lap, setting a lap, setting a lap. So I enjoy the fact that Q2 and Q3 then becomes less cars on circuit and more focus on just like one or two just certain laps. It's cool, man. Is what I'm saying. But good luck to all of the drivers involved. If you can hear me, go well, have fun. Race well, race hard, race fair. Don't be a dick. First and foremost, the biggest, most important rule that we hold, that is said in many other words, in many more polite words, in the Discord rules and the league rules. But for my side of things, as a commentator and as a part of the stewarding panel, we'll summarise it into a few words. Don't be a dick on circuit. You showcase what you're capable of throughout a season and a half, 2 seasons. The, the standard that you've all set has been phenomenal. Let's maintain that standard. Let's keep that standard. Let's have a great show for myself, for all those that are watching now, and for those that watch it back on the VOD. Let's put on a great performance for the season opener of Season 4. More so, because for all those that aren't in the Discord, this will be the final season of the F1 side of things from DSL. So let's start strong. Let's maintain the energy. Let's finish strong at the end of it. Let's have a great night, boys. Good luck. Have fun. Oh, apologies, I'll just blur my nose real quick. Clearing via sinuses gives people more limelight too. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot more focus just on individual names, and because of how it's formatted, most times, I can get on board most drivers through Q2 and Q3 because it'll be a case of set a lap, pit lane, new driver comes out the pit box, new person on camera, bam, but yeah, it works out nicely. There, mate, there's no complaints from my side. I think Senna, I love the full qualifying. It's a little bit more work on the vocal cords. Obviously, it's a little bit longer than the short qualifying, but I enjoy it. Enjoy the format. For me, it works a lot better for leagues than just 18-minute flat short qualifying. But on the same token, I do get where Finn's saying, if you work nights and whatnot and things like that, it can be a little bit of an extension into your night, but you can't change the format for just one driver's things because that's not fair on everyone else. But anyway, I'm sure after tonight we'll have a nut about it in the Discord, and we'll get an opinion on what thought think about it on the first race if we want to keep it or revert back. But me personally, I enjoy these short quality. Not the fucking short qualifying, the full qualifying. I enjoy the full qualifying. So it should be in a moment. There we go. Formation lap being engaged for the evening. So let me get up my gizmos. Let's bring up all the funky stuff that we need to get the most out of this race. So, 36 laps around the Styrian Mountains. It will go by in a jiffy, and hopefully the racing will give me a big smile on my face. Get your head out the gutters. I was not going to say what you think I was going to say. So, tempo and the top 10 all the way down to P9. All starting on the hard compound tyre. Kurt Mishra, P10 on the mediums. VXR, as always, backing himself on that soft tyre for the earlier stint in P11. Flecky, Senna, AJ Sterling, Wunkenny Jim, all on the hard tyres also, and Del Boy in the mix of it all on that medium tyre. So that hard tyre will take a few laps to get a little bit up to temperature, get embedded in, but once it's there and it's ready, it'll be a nice little tyre to race on. Misha, VXR and Del Boy are going to be the three names here to watch out for. I will try catch them moving up and down the grid if they do so, but whilst you're watching here, keep an eye on the left hand side, because that tyre deficit will prove a strong little piece for the first 5 to 10 laps, I reckon, mostly for Kurt Mistra and VXR in the P10 and P11. So an impressive showcasing from all the drivers through qualifying. Tempo on his debut for the league. A strong qualifying performance in P1. Mr. Ethan P2 also on his debut league race for us. So, I'm going to let the cars line up. I'm going to take a quick drink real quick. I'm going to hydrate my throat for the first few laps of absolute mayhem. Hopefully the game gives me a decent camera angle into 1 and 3. Because it doesn't want to keep me here. Please don't keep me here. I need binoculars to see from here. And I've got really shitty eyesight already. Please pull me closer. Like, hit the zoom button. No? Okay, so apparently it's going to be lights out and away we go. From 3 fucking districts back. As we go into turn 1. I'll get on the onboard real quick and I'll try to keep some cars on the screen for you all. As there we go, it's caught up eventually into turn 1. We go, the Red Bull, very laggy and janky into 1, but getting a go. Oh no! Ferrari's gone round. I think that is which Ferrari was it? I'm not too sure. Was that VXR? No, VXR's gone up the grid. Is what he has done. Agent on the back of F1 Fin into turn 3. Hello. Down the inside though goes Exotic Plays on Blue Fox. A little bit of Blue Fox rivalry here already. Lap 1, race 1. Oh, and oh my God, there's been calamity at the back of the field there. What's going on there? VSC has been deployed. Penalties dished out very early on into the Grand Prix. 5 seconds for Sterling for Senna. 10 seconds for Del Boy. And 5 seconds for Void and Redding. Not even a quarter of a lap through. Barely made it through turn 3. A Ferrari got brought round through turn 1. No, not too sure. I think that was R. Simpson that got caught, that got tagged, sorry, on the back through 1. VSC deployed nonetheless. Tempo maintaining P1, maintaining that race lead. Ethan P2, so it's like the planes making up a lot of positions. Lap 1 as well. Let's bring up the changing positions real quick. There we go. VSC should end in about 2 corners. Through here onto the apex, and 1 here and a 2, and it should end soon. Nope. Well, it did. But oh my God, fucking hell! Oh Jesus! Ethan's got a drive. It's got a. What's happened there? Who hit Ethan with an RPG? There was a VSC, it ended, he got a drive-through, and then the next thing I saw, he got hit by a missile? His wheel fell off, his front wing was gone. I have no idea what's gone on there. I'm so confused, but anyway. Massimation in the Alfa Romeo, what the fuck? Alfa Romeo on the back of F1 Fin P4 Blue Fox, making the most of the absolute carnage that has happened, that has unfolded. Lap 1.5 of the Austrian Grand Prix. Let me know, Ethan, in chat if you can hear me, what has happened there, because I have fucking no idea. You were looking healthy 1 minute, and then boom, bang, shablam. That Alpha Tauri was in pieces. I have no idea what's gone on. Tempo P1, it's like Plains P2, Blue Fox P3, F1 Finn P4, James Mason on the back of him very much into turn 3. DRS will be slightly, never mind. DRS enabled. I thought it might be a little bit delayed due to the VSC. I'm talking out my house, so it doesn't matter. DRS is strong here for James Mason into turn 3. Took it nicely, get into the gearbox, the rear diffuser of F1 Finn nicely on that power. Easy with the traction on the exit. Second dose of DRS into turn 5. Is he close enough? No, he is not. Who is close enough though is the Red Bull of Mr. Blue Fox. He's looking for a little old scrapperoonie lap 3 of 36 into sector 2. These two guys have had many a battle on circuit in open lobbies. In the league last season was on circuit a little bit here and there, but fresh season, new plate, baby. And Blue Fox has put some time in on time trial, Spurs put some work in on some settings on his game settings and his controller, and it's very much looking like it's paying dividends so far. Lap 4 of 36, DRS still enabled into turn 1. Through he goes, gear 4, keep it in low gear, get it rotating nicely on the power, slam that throttle down as early as you dare. DRS enabled for Blue Fox. The rear wing open, yes it is, but not close enough for the overtake. Back down the grid though, because this circuit offers overtakes left, right and centre. Kurt Maestro on the back of Mr. Cheese Flecky getting a slap on the wrist for speeding in the pit lane. Vic Star dipping a wheel into the grass, gets it on the tarmac. It's not a lawnmower. The Italians make many things really, really well. Food, cars and all sorts, clothing. It's a beautiful city, but they don't make lawnmowers as far as I'm aware. Get it on the tarmac, you absolute fucking nutter. Vic Star though hounding the sister team of the Alfa Romeo now on the back. Not much battery to play with. Has James got battery? Yes he has. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. James Mason saved some fucking ERS, I don't believe it. Vic's out dumping a little bit though. Kurt Maestro saving some. Kurt Maestro's got ERS in abundance. What am I speaking about? Saving some? He's got a disc on a two-piece. He's got a full battery sat there in that McLaren. That medium tyre looking healthy, looking a decent tyre to be on right now. Oh, Del Boy penalty. Track limits for you, young man. Slap on a race from the FIA. That's not what you need. Vic Sar very much being pulled along, tugged along by Master Mason and F1 Finn. He's just in front of a DRS train, lap 5. So far, James Mason can't quite reel him in to get the overtake made. Vic Sar being pulled along nicely, getting a nice dose from 2 cars into turn 3. Kurt Maestro right now just tucking nicely, just tucking, get through the pack. Tempo around the outside though of the Alpine. Oh, monsieur, I love that from you on the league debut into turn 5. DRS helping on late on the brakes on the outside, around the outside into the apex, getting that move made very nicely indeed. Wunkin Jim battling strongly as ever, but always respectful. Also, my abdominal muscles are fucking hurting. Goodness me, what a race so far. 6 laps, drama, VSC crashes, penalties. It's been absolute mayhem. Oh, hello, speaking of mayhem, battle for 18th and 17th. Blue Fox mod team having a scrap. Both of them now on wheel tonight. I mean, this is a penny for a thought and a battle that oh, Flecky! Oh no! You absolute melt! There's no way I get on board that and you bin it. Oh, bottle job 3-2-1. Didn't want the camera time 3-2-1. Has opted out of the Grand Prix 3-2-1. That's unbelievable from you, Chief. Oh, DNF, safety car deployed. Lap 5 of 36. Let's bring up the tyres real quick and the stops. No, the tyres first. Let's not get too excited. Tyres first. Lap 6. The hard runners don't need to box, really. Like, they're not going to be worn down, worn in. They're going to be feeling alrighty. I reckon Vic Sire personally boxers. Free pit stop. Free pit stop now, get them off. Get onto a hard tyre. extend that hard tie stint there, because the guys in front of you are going to be boxing a little bit earlier than what you will be doing on that hard tie, and maybe get an undercut later on in the race if there's a late safety car or whatever, you know, that kind of shebang. But Vicks are saying no. I'm backing me, Mr. Cheese. Do you not know who I am? I'm Daily Dunkable Baby Cakes. I'm going to stay on this soft compound tyre. This man does not wear out his tyres. He's like a masseuse on those tyres, just massaging them into life, into work, slowly massaging those soft tyres into existence. P3 for Mr. Cheese. So far, let's pick up the pit stops real quick. My bottom jaw is hurting, but it doesn't matter. Mr. Plains boxing now. Blue Fox Kurt Mistro. I think Tempo boxed early on, but has boxed again also. I could be wrong there and talking out of my absolute ass. No, 1 stop for Tempo, 2 stops for Agent. Let's pick up the tyres. How we looking? R. Simpson, Tempo, Fresh Agent, Sterling. Not Sterling, sorry. Fresh Agent, Tempo, and R. Simpson on a fresh set of medium tyres. Blue Fox also with Mr. Plains on a set of new medium tyres as well. Kurt Mistro in that McLaren on a set of softs. Has he gone soft so far? That's a bold strategy, Con, and I'm here for it is what I am. I'm here for bold, and I'm here for brave, and I'm also here for beautiful. So I'm all about that soft life right now. Let's see what we can do on that soft tyre, push through the grid, and then maybe late safety car, go onto a set of hard tyres, then just extend to the end of the race. Who knows? I don't know, you don't know, we don't know. We don't know if Kurt Mistro fucking knows at this point. We've got no idea. He crashed in qualifying, so let's make sure he doesn't crash tonight during the first race of the season. I need a drink before I bite my tongue and I can no longer speak for the remainder of the night. Let me pour a beverage real quick. Let me become bartender 46 real fast. Let me pour the mixer. Let me pour the good stuff. Here we go. Safety car currently deployed. There we go. Drink poured. I shall be hydrated in a moment. But let's bring up positions change. Let's bring up some gizmos, shall we? F1 Finn currently P1. Woohoo! 6 positions gained. Mass Mason up 7. VXR up 8. The boss man, a decent recovery drive from his Q2 outage. Currently P4, excuse me, as my lungs tried to collapse early on into the stream. It's like a players that won Wonkeny Jim up 10 positions. Someone check this man's car. Someone check his controller, his system. Because he's up 10 positions. He's got to be cheating, surely be fuck. In the Alpine. There's no way that Alpine's that quick. I don't believe it. Blue Fox up down 2 positions, sorry, but has recently boxed for a fresh set of tyres. So we'll not take much notice of where he's been put down to with the dropping of positions. Misha up 2, Reading down 1, Kingy up 9. Go on, Kingy, get on that throne, you little minx. Love that from you. Up 9. Safety car in this lap. F1 Finn becomes the El Master of the Del Toro for the entire pack. Leaving it late, very late. Dumps that battery on the power, on the throttle. Master Mason caught napping. No, he is not. He has had his Weetabix. He's had his Weetabix. He's had his tea. And by God, he's had his supper. Because he was not caught napping, nor was he caught slacking. James Mason, speaking of not caught slacking, VXR on the back, on that soft tie, send it up, bro. Damn it, he said lick that stamp. Oh no, not quite yet licking that stamp. Exotic though, not on the back of VXR. Let's hide the grid real quick. That Mercedes-Benz getting a run out of 3. His car's scattered everywhere. Down the inside now. Goes Exotic plays all safety car. What's going on now? Who's dead? AJ's dead. No. That's not what I want to see. We've lost to Williams, lap 9 of 36. Oh, what's going on there? Safety car resets are always tricky here at the Austrian Grand. Well, it's tight, it's windy, it's quick. The run up to 3 can be. Oh, Sterling! speeding under safety car. Someone give that man a smack on the wrist. I'm gonna be in touch with the missus, Sterling, so she can give you a telling off later on for the penalty there under the safety car. Naughty, naughty from our resident Gert sausage. That is not what you want to see. In the second Williams, so far not so good for the Williams outing, their first race of the season. F's in chat from AJ. Was that a collision, AJ, or was that a droppage of your own demise? Have you crashed yourself, or was it a safety car restart? All that jazz. As I regain some lung capacity a little quick for another safety car restart. We shall regain a moment. Had about 3 cars entered track and got oh. That is unfortunate. Not what you want to see. So the safety car should not be out as long. This time round, Sterling is very much almost at the back of the pack. In fact, if anything, if he gets to the sector 2 line... No? Okay. Whoa, exotic, Jesus. What we don't need is a Mercedes-Benz into a Mercedes. Who's that fucking boxing? Master Mason flying into the pit lane here. A little bit of a late call. So what I was about to say about this safety car coming in on the next lap, ignore that, because it ain't going to happen. As Master Mason opts for a fresh set of medium tyres, lap 11 to 36. A very late call from a young man, but a call made nonetheless. Pushes VXR up into P2, Blue Fox into P3. Kurt Mistro, very much a decent recovery drive thus far in P4. We got the position change. There we go. Let's get off the onboard and onto the offboard. That's always a hard sentence to say on a Wednesday night. As I almost shringe my fucking fringe with my lighter there. That is not what I need to be doing. Is cooking my emo fringe with my lighter live on commentary. Man needs a haircut is what I do. I can barely see out of my left eyeball. But anyway, enough about me being emo. Tempo's left the session. Someone get that man back in, because I don't think I've got him on my friends list. Genuinely don't think I do. I do not, so if someone could maybe get that sorted out for him before the safety car kind of comes out, well, goes in and Exotic sends it, that'd be greatly appreciated, lads. So, safety car in this lap, Exotic Plains becomes the lead of this train. Very much getting that car warmed up for the safety car restart. When I say warmed up, I mean warmed up. As he absolutely sends it. In P1 of VXR P2, Blue Fox P3, we're going to be looking to hunt down Mr. Cheese for that second spot right now. Those soft tyres are going to be looking a little bit worse for wear. Not chronically bad because there have been 2 safety cars. A little bit of life has been saved, but nonetheless going to be on their latter stages of their good diesel. Oh, Simpson! Oh, he's got that car slowed down very well. In D Valley, outside now goes the Aston Martin. Does he get the better run out of the corner? He's neck and neck between the Aston Martin and the Ferrari. There he is, mamma mia. Down the inside goes Simpson. Racing room, respect shown. Respect given from the 2 cars. Yes, there is. Still not done here though. Into the next apex of turn 6. Down the inside goes Agent. Took it in now is Simpson Tempo. I think he's back in the lobby. He must be. There's no way his AI is that fucking fast. If his AI is that fast, I'm the Pope, and I assure you I'm not. Tempo back in the lobby now in the Red Bull. Simpson on the gearbox of oh my Lord, Jesus Christ. Oh, goodness gracious me. That was almost a 4-piece into the final corner. Simpson in the Ferrari on the back of Agent. VXR now getting swamped by the faster cars behind on VSC. It's a safety car simulator around the Styrian Mountains. That was 4 cars into 2 corners. Kurt Mishra getting a great run on VXR through the final 2 corners. Very much leaving VXR compromised to the cars behind on the younger set of the younger set of tyres. So VXR get a little bit swamped, but the VSC kind of saving him a little bit there. So as many cars couldn't come barreling through. Simpson and Agent 47 having a little old scrap through a couple of the corners on that safety car restart. Tempo getting him back into the lobby quickly and nicely. So he got back on the back of the battle there. My face is struggling to word right now is what it is doing, because this has been racing restart battling, racing restart, but it's been 3 stages of trying to regain momentum so far. 13 laps into 36. VSC now ending. No. Vixar boxing, yes he is, wise choice there. Get out the thick of it, get some new tyres on, bring yourself back into the race in the latter stages of the Grand Prix. Wise choice there from Mr. Cheese. Love that. 3 pit stop at this point. I think VC now ending. DRS now re-enabled. I seems to get a massive run up into turn 3. He's looking at Stamp. He's sending it onto the apex. Both these drivers showing all the space. Giving as much as what you can do on the inside. Goes Simpson. Very much getting a better run was Adrian on the outside. He's got an unbelievable run there. On the entry, got a good enough run to pull away on the exit. Kind of have the DRS disadvantage, but it not be an issue for Simpson, because Adrian got just a good tier run out of there. That was unbelievable stuff in the Aston Martin. Get Mishra P3 now maybe going to be second victim to Adrian's current charge. After that VSC restart, Blue Fox going to P2 on the medium tyre, hunting down Exotic Plains, who's got a healthy lead at the moment, 3 seconds up the road. Let's give some more guys some camera time. Yes, we shall. Still into the pit lane. DSL Son, the boss man, hounding one of the back of the gearbox of one of his league moderators. Oh, Master Mason, they're showing some maturity. Oh, car's going right round into one. Was that void of the F1 Finn? Yes, it was. There's Mason, unfazed by the ghosted cars. This man's not afraid of no ghosts. He ain't no Ghostbusters. Down the road, around the outside, down the inside goes Cowboy. Very much defending for his life. Oh, but the run, though, of Master Mason in the Alfa Romeo, getting the traction, getting the power down, up the gears, flying out of that exit. Oh, almost into the back, though. Over the Alpine. Oh, that was very close. Almost too hot on the brakes into turn 5. Almost collecting one Kinney Jim in front of him. Senna now making a move now on Del Boy. Also, the Aston Martin coming through nicely. Oh, Del Boy penalty. Referee, yellow card. It's not what you want. Lap 16 to 36. Oh, goodness me, oxygen intake is difficult right now. Oh, mamma mia. Hey, oh, wait a minute. Yellow flag's happening. A car's gone off somewhere. Safety car again. There is no way on God's pretty green fucking earth that there is this amount of runoff around this circuit. Yet we've had 3 safety cars, 2 VSCs, within 16 laps of racing. Void now, the next retiree. Round 1 of season 1. Can we wrap this from the record? No. I appreciate the frustrations, Finn, but can you keep it out of the chat, buddy, if you don't mind, Chief? That is a frustration that you can vent towards the moderators and the league stuff, not me sat here doing commentary, Chief. Vent it elsewhere. Thank you very much. You have fun hearing Blue stream about the time I crashed. Well, I was on board with you. Well, I was behind you, Flecky, is what I was. I was on the car behind you as you spun around into the wall and gave it a nice, sweet little kiss. A little mwah into the barricade. I appreciate you, AJ. Oh my god, voice break of the night, first of the night, I think. Let's not clip that. Let's forget about that. Let's wipe that from the records. That voice break, how about that? Appreciate you, AJ, is what I was trying to say. So, safety car currently out lap 17 of 36. So, let's bring up some gizmos. The most of the grid now, 2-stop, 1-stop, is what they have done. So let's get the tyre graphic up. Let's have a nosy at some rubber life. So we've got 10 lap old mediums for the guys, P1, P2, P3. Mr. Plains, Kurt Mistro, both opting for a fresh set of tyres, mediums for exotic hards for Mr. Mistro. R. Simpson also opting for a set of medium tyres. That should see him nicely through to the end of the race if he's gentle with them, not a complete yobbo on the circuit. Vic's lap 3-lap old hard tyres, looking pretty, looking healthy in P7. Wonkin Jim P8 on a fresh set of mediums. Yummy. Sterling has recovered nicely, barring his penalties. P9. Send F1 Finn also opting for a fresh set of tyres. We couldn't just wait for the remaining drivers at the back of the grid to catch up to the back of the field. It should be a case of this lap should be the safety car in. If they catch up into 3 and 5, or 3 and 4, sorry, I should say. I think I've called that turn 5 all night, and I'm pretty sure it is 1, 2, 3, 4, Adam, not turn 5. That's on me, my bad. I can't count corner numbers, apparently. I'm very good at many things, and counting is not one of them. But I digress. Enough of my mathematical skills. I'm back onto the racing at hand. Kicking out on the back of the field. Lovely. Redding and Pebble J also. See, I told you, into turn 4, they should catch them. It's almost like I've been here before and I watched Formula 1. It's incredible. So, safety car in this lap. Yes, it is. Tempo P2, Blue Fox P3. The Red Bull boys looking very nice at the moment. Looking nice and healthy for a decent haulage of points. Why am I on Reading? There we go. That is entirely on me. No insult to Reading there. There's nothing wrong with being on board Reading. Before I sit to car restart. Want to be up the field. It's what we want to. So Agent holding the throttle there, just teasing the pack. Teasing the pack. Keeping that rev maintained. Not too strong on the power. Tempo very much in his ass though. Goodness me. That Red Bull almost pushing that Aston Martin throughout the final corner. It's like planes are coming through swiftly. Goodness, but when he came in like an absolute racer rocket through to the final corner and into turn 1. Oh, Tempo is lagging everywhere. He's got 4K in his name, but fucking 3G internet. Goodness gracious me. He's lagging on, and now he's ghosted. Now he's back. Casper the friendly F1 car. I don't know. Is he there? Is he not? I think he's there now. Defending the inside line into 4. Lagging a little bit though on the defense. He's got to be careful. Got to be careful of the. Oh, that makes me nervous seeing a car fight a laggy car, because sometimes you've no idea where that car actually is. But it's like it plays now on the back of Adrian in the Aston Martin, getting a better run throughout Sector 2, getting the run down around the outside, looking to chase down. He's fought that very softly as Adrian, but I know why, so I'm not going to pull him about it, not going to call him on it. I get it, no worries, but I'm thinking maybe at least fight him a little bit through the apex, but whatever. I see you, I get it. Kurt Mistro in P5, chasing down the back of the Red Bull of Mr. Blue Fox, 30 lap on medium tyres. Gonna be a little bit worn, not completely destroyed, but they'll be thinning it a little bit, and you'll notice the difference between a Kurt Maestro on a 3-lap-old set of hard tyres, barely into their stint. Oh, hello! Is that a 3-wide fucking scrap? Is that an Aston Martin around the outside, and a Red Bull getting mugged off? I don't believe my goggling bins. I refuse to accept that. Come on, Tempo, fight back, my man. You're in that Red Bull. Tempo getting mugged off. Exotic now at the age of 47. Chopping and changing around the house. Oh my goodness, fucking grace, oxygen not working, throat collapsing, abs are hurting. Tempo tried to go around the outside of 6 and 7. Got that door shut very quickly, but that was a 3-man scrap through 4 into 5, 5 into 6. No contact made between any driver though. That is great racing from all the guys involved. Tempo's on the back though, hounding the back of the Aston Martin, doing the wise thing there, if you heard that on stream, lifting off the throttle. That is not the move to make into turn 1. Make the move now into 3, or maybe a little bit more patient, make the move into 4, which I think is a move that he's looking for, which is the move into 4. Yes, it is. On the brakes nicely, tucking in behind. Wants to get the good run, the good exit. Yes, he does. DRS for both cars, but Tempo is very close enough now to get that move made down the inside. Licks that stamp, sends it, baby. That move being made comfortably into the apex. Agent, though, not giving this up without a fucking fair dinkum go. Still on the back of the Red Bull into turn 6. Oh, Tempo, big snap. Massive wobble from the Red Bull. Big watt of oversteer on the exit. Getting the power down too early. Mid-corner getting a big wash. Track limits there almost breeze, but maintained the pace though nicely. Kept the car within the track limits, and most importantly, the car on circuit didn't fucking murder himself and fly off into the barricade or the gravel. Getting Maestro on the back of Blue Fox in the McLaren, having a little bit of a sniff, but that's not the move to make. We've learned that already in 22 laps to 36 around this circuit. Turn 1's not your move. Turn 3 is maybe your move. Kurt Maestro says turn 3 is my move. Hanson, I hear you, brother, on commentary, and I will, in fact, I will take your advice. Right now, turn 3 is the move, and that move gets made. Out of turn 3 he comes, turn 3, turn 4, no, into turn 4 he comes, out of turn 3 he came. Let's not take that out of context. Can't move. He's a happy man, but not that fucking happy. But I digress. First Agent P3 still on the back of Tempo in the Red Bull Center now. Creeping up to the back of that Red Bull also. Blue Fox going to be getting a little bit hounded now, getting a little bit caught up with the guys that have the newer, fresher tyres. Senna now Kidney and F1 Finn on a fresh, on a set of booty beady bap boop bap. Getting my Bill Cosby on bibbidi bobbidi boobidi bap on a fresher set of medium tyres is what I'm trying to say. Goodness gracious fucking me, Adam. We can talk English, I promise you I can. It's my first language, I swear. Was that Blue Fox going off wide there? I think it was. Oh goodness me, my lungs are taking a pounding. Is what they are doing. Oh, almost into the back of the Aston Martin. Oh, got that car slowed down, giving me a heart attack, raising my blood pressure through the roof. Is what he is doing. Tempo on the back of Exotic. No, he is not. Agent still there, still lurking in the wakes. F1 Finn. Oh, hello. What's going on here, boys? A little bit of a scrap into turn 6. I think there is. Around the outside goes F1 Finn. Looking at him, giving all the racing room to the AlphaTauri. Very much showing the space and the respect. Oh, great racing from the Alpine and the AlphaTauri. That is good hard racing. Love that. From the two chaps through Sector 3. Yummy, yummy. I love seeing that race won over the last season. All of the respect being shown. The racing room being given hard, fair racing. Barely giving an inch, but making sure that the guy gets enough racing room on the apex to end the corner like you are willed. Oh, big snap from the young man. Those risks getting a workout tonight from Master Mason. There's a joke there to be made, but I'm not going to make it. 3 into 1, do not go, boys. That's my pocket of nose in. A little bit of a whale bang from Senna on Blue Fox. The boss man and the league boss man very much fighting it out for supremacy. It's like Mafia Bobs having a fight into turn 3. Senna says, I'm the bigger man. Blue Fox miss. He's saying, no, 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 brother. I've got more to give and I've got more to fight with. Pretty much making that Red Bull as wide as he can do into turn 3. I'm fucking sweating. Goodness gracious me. Aston Martin now still on the back of the Red Bull. P6 and P7 now being contested. Blue Fox flashing. No ERS for that car. Senna also on 14%. Looking now to tuck in behind. Doing nothing silly through the final 2 corners. Keep on back of him. They move now into turn 1 maybe. Are we thinking it? Are we feeling it? Are we checking it? Nice. No, he's not. Ooh, almost. Oh, almost wheel to, well, not wheel to wheel, almost nose to diffuser, rear diffuser. Now he pulls the trigger. DRS enabled. Round the outside into turn 3. Blue Fox getting mugged off by a country of cars. That is unbelievable. One Kenny Jim getting past also. Blue Fox, that medium tire needs to either come off now, lap 25. And maybe a set of softs. Master Mason now around the outside. Blue Fox stoic in defence. One Kenny Jim getting through. Where's he come from? Out of nowhere. 8 lap Pulsar medium tyres. Got past one car. Got past the next car. That's ridiculous. From One Kenny Jim in the Alpine. Bonjour, monsieur. That is phenomenal stuff from you. Senator not giving up without a thought and a fucking prayer. Still on the back of the Alpine. Both cars flashing with no ERS left to give. Master Mason P8, Blue Fox now pitching, rightly so. If anything, that was a big slap in the face to say these tyres now need to come off, which is what he is doing. Vixar looking healthy in P9. James Mason on the back of DSL sending for P7. DRS but no battery, but maybe the battery doesn't need to be played because he's got DRS regardless. No, not quite close enough. Isn't the young man, but oh hello, a little bit of a double inside, a bit of exit, oh not quite. Got a little bit of a wash out of the exit there in second and third gear, if you saw there on the wheel. Got a little bit bouncy off the revs, got the car unsettled, could not get the power down as early as what he wanted to do. Made him lose out a little bit of time with the DRS assistance into turn 4. Senna though on the back of One Kenny Jim, when he got overtaken there, Senna's took that personal, is what he's done. He's backed off, he's saved up some battery, and now he's just waiting to hit him with the killing blow. He's now got 25% battery saved up. One Kenny Jim's car is coughing. It's like an asthmatic going through the winter wonderlands with no jumper on, there's nothing on. He's gasping for air. Is this fucking Alpine right now? 0%. He's as empty as what you can get. Senna has 33% DRS now. Play with the battery a little bit? No. He's just going to toy with him now. Just sit in the DRS. I'm here to stay until I say so, is what Senna is doing right now. Is all he's saying is, I can overtake you when I want to, One Kenny Jim. Not when you think I'm going to do so, when I want to do so. Flexing the alpha, flexing that I am the boss man of the DSL Racing League. P6 and P7 being fought for between those two drivers. Kurt Maestro further up the field. 7 tenths of grid from tempo, keeping it in DRS range at the moment, keeping himself interested in the dying stages of the Austrian Grand Prix. Lap 27 and 36, as though he plays in his own little world of his own. Oh, tempo! Oh, he's going to be cursing himself, is what he is going to be doing. He's done everything right so far on this evening, and has picked up a late 3 second with Gardell boys been in the pit lane. Slow it down, get on the brakes. Oh, get Maestro almost getting the fucking full lock there from the McLaren, getting his slide on, getting his Tokyo drift on, baby, on the exit of turn 3. Woohoo! Oh, goodness me. Second voice pick of the night. My voice is struggling. Oh, Sterling! Oh, no. 3 second time penalty. My voice is giving out again. I'm having Abu Dhabi flashbacks. My voice is giving out, and I don't appreciate it. Senna now, P6, still just sat there lurking, just teasing one Kenny Jim. Mate, I'm not going to get by. You've got a penalty. I'll get by if I want to, not when I need to. That's ridiculous from Senna. That is toxic, and I love it. Oh, Kingy. As I've said before, not so much a king, more like a fucking jester. Penalty now for Kingy in P11. I think that was a 3 second. Onto his finishing time total. Blue Fox reeling in though. Master Mason in the Red Bull on that fresh set of medium tyre, looking racy. I'll keep an eye on that delta is what I will do. Is he going to make a move yet, Senna? No, he's not. He's going to keep teasing me. Oh, Simpson now with the time penalty. It's been an absolute showcase of track limits and the F1 23 EA stewards dishing out some punishment. We got 3 seconds for tempo late on into the evening. One Kenny Jim 3 seconds worth. Simpson 96, 3 seconds also. Del Boy, my voice is fucked. Del Boy with a 14 seconds worth. Kingy with a 6 seconds. Oh, hello, moves being made. Battles to be had. Let me get on board this real quick. Blue Fox, Master Mason, fuck the penalties. I'll get back on board that real quick in a moment, in a jiffy. But right now, I've almost got a stiff. Oh, move almost being made for Red Bull. I've not made a dick joke on commentary. That is not what we're doing. Red Bull and Alfa Romeo battling it out through Sector 2. Blue Fox get a little bit out of ship there. Oh no! There's no way! He got so out of shape on the entry. Not too sure what scared him off through the entry there. He was a distance behind the car to not be the get walk stand, never mind, DRS enabled. Bartley being dumped. James Mason not giving this up without a scrap into 3. Defends hard around the outside. Switchback of dreams maybe. On the inside now. Oh, the exit from the young man though. And now the DRS. Oh, it's wheel to wheel. It's neck and neck into turn 4. Red Bull versus Alfa Romeo. Blue Fox defending out to the outside. Widens the corner up. Gets a better drive now. Switch back round 2. Down the inside of 4 into 5 now on the outside of 5 in the Red Bull. Yes, he is. Oh, this Mason great defending on the outside of 6. Oh, there's a paper width between 2 fucking cars. That's incredible stuff from the Red Bull and the Alfa Romeo into what, 7 now, 8 now, 10 now. I don't fucking know, but Blue Fox comes out the victor on that lap. Great battling there. Unbelievable stuff from the Red Bull and the Alfa Romeo. Wheel to wheel, but 3-4 corners. But it's not over yet. Alfa Romeo on the back still of James Mason. Let me pick up the hood real quick so I'm not missing out on anything else happening on circuit. What's going on? Nothing much. James Mason now pulled the trigger again for round 2 into turn 3. But where is he? Where is the Ginger Maestro in P10? There he is. Getting a better run. James Mason getting a little bit squabbly. The DRS now pulling Blue Fox along. Down the inside, James Mason defending very valiantly into 4, but not valiantly enough to run now through the gears. 3rd gear, 4th gear. The traction very much in abundance for that Red Bull. Down the inside though goes James Mason. The racing room being given. King is retired from the session. Put on that Jester hat, big boy, because he can't finish a fucking race. Blue Fox down the inside of 7 and 8. That's an unbelievable move. Unbelievable racing from the both of the fucking drivers. I am sweating my little face off. My abs are screaming. My jawline is fucking hurting. That is 2 cars here that are just not giving an inch. No, will one take a mile. Down the inside into 1. Oh, not quite close enough. But round 3, I need a drink. I need a drink. Oh no, Simpson. What's happened there? I've no idea. Never mind the yellow flags. These 2 guys aren't finished. Here's Mason again. Getting a massive wash of oversteer on the exit of turn 3. Leave him again compromised for for the move down the inside into 4. Oh, the camera angle. It's like watching Sky Sports. Here you go, full screen. It now is Sky Sports. Red Bull on the outside. Alfa Romeo down the inside into 5. Racing room again. Space being given. Round the outside goes Blue Fox. Holds his line. So does James Mason again. Look at the space that is being shown. The ultimate showcase of racing talent, driving talent. Through sector 3 now into the final 2 corners. Blue Fox again, the car in front at the end of this squabble. Another lap comes around. Round 4 is about to begin. Lap 33 at 36. They even need to crash or pull a gap, because my abdominal muscles are absolutely screaming right now. But James Mason's not done. Fuck your voice box, says James Mason. Down the inside now into 3. Blue Fox holding his line around the outside again. Sweet spot from Blue Fox in the Red Bull. Get the better drive out of 3. Short shift out of 3rd, into 4th, into 5th. Jarvis in there, but battery deployed. James Mason on the grass. That's a strong defense, so strong, he's taking up fucking shades of grass. That's unbelievable. Around the outside now, the big snap of James Mason's. Oh, that is a big wrist breaker in the Alfa Romeo. That is going to break your wrist in a hurry. But he's kept it on circuit. More importantly, kept behind the Red Bull. Still close enough to get that toe. Through sector 3, maintain DRS. Oh, hello. Oh, it's being made. Oh, VXR, Mr. Cheese. Love that. Isn't getting by nicely in the Aston Martin. But right now, this is a battle. Kurt Maestro's not far behind tempo either. That's very close. 1 kidney, more penalties. Not good from you. Kurt Maestro tempo also battling it out. Let's not forget about the battles on circuit as well. Senna Wonkini Jim on Senna and Wonkini Jim. Senna on his ass. Tempo, Kurt Maestro. Battling it out for P2, but right now, Blue Fox James Mason, where is he? I fucking lost him, is what I did. Round the outside he goes. Blue Fox again, tucking in behind, young man go by. I'ma get the better run out of 3. Oh, but James Mason's learned, has he? He's got a better run this time around out of 3 into 4. Defends very well, holds the inside line. Makes that car as wide as he can. No, Redding! More time penalties, makes that car as wide as he can into 4, holds the inside line, makes Blue Fox go the long way around the outside, not getting the better run out of the apex through into 5. James Mason lives to fight for another day. Up the grid, real quick, Kurt Maestro, 6 times, 7 times, DRS, yes, battle life to play with also. But apparently, if 2 tempo, that is going to very much give Kurt Maestro that kind of P2, regardless if he keeps it within track limits for himself. But right now, I am invested in this little squabble here with Blue Fox and James Mason. Is what I am very much. Oh, hello, no, what's going on here? Kurt Maestro, DRS down the inside, lit that time, send it. Oh, not quite yet. Senna also on the back of Wonkini Jim. Oh, Wonkini Jim. But my voice is, oh, hello, they're not finished. Fuck the race, honestly. This is just, I'm invested now in this. In this now for this lap and the next lap. This is all I want to see. I'm keeping my eye on this battle right now, because this has been unbelievable from both drivers involved. James Mason, the youngest driver in the league, but has an abundance under his belt of league racing experience. Blue Fox, a veteran on the circuit, a veteran on the league racing side of things, putting the young man through his paces in this Red Bull. It's been an unbelievable battle between 2 drivers. The space, the racing etiquette, the standard. Oh, James! Never mind! This now is the points. This is now for position. Blue Fox 3 seconds. James Mason 3 seconds. This now becomes business. At that point it was fucking ego. Now it's ego and business. All about that business. Lap 36 of 36. Blue Fox now DRS around the outside into turn 3. A little bit of a lift there to maybe get DRS for the run into 4. James Mason defending very fucking well into 3. The better run out of 4. Now Blue Fox around the outside though. Down the inside, so there he goes. Flings it down the inside into the apex. Late on the brake, James Mason around the outside. Switch backs now. Get the better drive almost. Oh, big snap. Was it a snap? Was it a lag? Was it a laggy snap? I don't know. Mr. Plains P1. Kurt Maestro P2. Tempo a valiant P3. But this battle's not done yet, lads. I apologise for not getting up to you sooner. But Blue Fox and James Mason still squabbling it out here throughout the final 2 corners. Battery from no cars. to play with. 20 finals, 2 corners. Apex now for Blue Fox. Just Mason. Oh, top limits. Easy. Don't fucking overdo yourself. Oh, no, James! Last corner. Get it straightened up. Get over the line. Oh, goodness me. James Mason P10. Only just. Blue Fox P9. Plains P1. Kurt Mistro P2. Great drive from you, Chief. F1 Finn P3. Tipper got a puncture last sector. No way. Unbelievable. Holy, I am sweating. Holy. Woohoo. Oh, F1 Finn P3. Agent P4. What a scrap. What a scrap, honestly. If you'll indulge me for 10 seconds. What a scrap then from James and Blue Fox. What an absolute... Just, that was unbelievable. Wouchers. I got my hands on my head. like dumbfounded. Exotic Plains P1. Exotic Plains P1. Kurt Mistro. Unbelievable drive, mate. That is a solid effort. Again, I apologise that I didn't catch P1, P2, P3 there. That is entirely on me. I was so invested with James Mason and Blue Fox for 5 laps of just wheel to wheel, front wing to rear diffuser. Unbelievable stuff. But Exotic Plains P1, great drive, Chief. Kurt Mistro, phenomenal stuff. F1, Finn, great drive also. P3, Agent P4, Tempo drove a valiant race throughout the entire session. Got punctured late on in the race, that from what I've been told, P5. Got caught with a penalty late on in the race, but that does not take away from how well he has drove tonight, Tempo. So GG's matey. Senna Vixar, 1 Canadian Blue Fox P9, Master Mason P10. That battle for P9 and P10, that the points that they both get for the battle they just put on isn't fair. They should get more points just for that kind of scrap. That was mental. Sterling P11, Delboy P12, Purple J P13, Reading P14. Qualifying showcase for me tonight, Reading FC20. In Q2, set a stonking of a lap into Q3. Love that. Unbelievable. My voice is shot. Absolutely shot. Goodness me. Unbelievable stuff. Ho ho. Yikes. Rest of the grid, the retirees. Oh, I am hot. I am warm. Oh, if that's how we're opening this season, boys, then I'm fucked. I'm knackered. If that's how we're starting round 1, if that's how you're gonna do me, then my vocal cords are not surviving season 4. Unbelievable stuff. I've no idea what to say. I'm genuinely just like, I'm lost. Like, how do I outro that? Like, how do I outro that level of racing? Unbelievable. Unreal. GG's to every driver involved. First race of season 4. Throughout the entire session, the full qualifying was a great little thing. First time we've done it over the DSL side of things. Ended up being a good qualifying session, really tight, really close. Love that. And then the race, as soon as we got through the little chopping of safety cars, mental. But the battling in between the safety car intervals, still unbelievably good. From start to finish. GG's, boys. Every driver involved, for all that showed up. That's an unbelievable start to the season. It really is. Welchers. Oh. Oh, man. Right, well, I suppose I should try outro this out, shouldn't I, really? Should try to get this all wrapped up, given it is 25 to 10. God damn! It be late. Right. GG's. Thank you all, as ever, for coming in, stopping by, coming to say hi. Keep me company. All the new faces, anyone that's coming, and for those that watch the VOD back, let me know your thoughts afterwards. Hope it's an enjoyable watch, an enjoyable experience. Makes you laugh, makes you giggle, but you enjoy that wheel to wheel, because that was fucking nuts. That was absolutely nuts. Make sure you're following all the important socials that are in the About Me page. Senna's Discord is there. Also his personal Facebook page, also where he streams for himself. Make sure you're checking that out. Give it a follow. There is the drivers that we have seen in chat tonight. James Mason, I think Curtly as well. Blue Fox, VXR. I think One Canadian Gym also streams their POV. Flicker321 also stream their POV on a Wednesday. Share some love, all that jazz. I'm going to go try and find my voice box back. I have been your host, your commentator for the evening, Handsome46. GG's to everyone involved. That was fucking mental. We will catch you back here next Wednesday for more DSL good stuff. Is what we will do. Much love. Have a great week. Have a great weekend. Goodbye. Ciao for now.